In this video, I'm going to be telling you how 500 subscribers on YouTube changed my life in 5 different ways. Come on, let's go. So if you're watching this video, you're probably considering starting your own YouTube channel. You're asking really important questions like, is this even worth it? Will it bring about any meaningful changes in my life? Should I invest in the effort even while I'm not monetized? And how long does it even take to reach 500 subscribers? In this video, I'm going to address all these questions and share my personal insights from my own YouTube journey. So here's a quick overview of my YouTube channel so far. My YouTube journey began October 7th, 2015, a little over 8 years ago, which means at that point I was like 15 years old. My first video, which is now set to private, was titled The Stamp Act, Lexington and Concord, a Push. It was a clay reenactment of historical events. Now it's not really relevant to my channel, so it's set to private. Following that, I then created the now famous Hero Noda video with a friend for a school project. As of today, it has 238,000 views. But the turning point in my channel is when I posted my first video unrelated to school, a vlog, a very engaging vlog, titled, This Is Not What I Expected to Find in Canada, Vlog. This video marked the beginning of my dedicated journey on YouTube. Now let's talk about the 5 ways that YouTube has changed my life. So number 1 is becoming a creator rather than a consumer. One of my biggest regrets about my education in my childhood is the absence of guidance on how to contribute meaningfully to others. School mainly focused on memorizing facts while my time at home felt directionless, filled with passive activities like watching TV or reading books. Lately, I've been reflecting on the detrimental effects of this type of lifestyle. Our self-worth is closely tied to the meaningful work that we engage in. Looking back, it's no surprise that I would often struggle with self-respect or even self-confidence, given the limited opportunities that I had to create something that was meaningful. Gradually, I've been learning to shift my mindset from consumer to producer. I'm considering how I can contribute value to others through my actions. Interestingly enough, the most successful videos on my channels are those that offer something of value to my viewers. Whether it's through storytelling, education, teaching practical skills, or providing travel insights, these are the valuable contributions that seem to resonate the most with my audience. That brings me to the second thing I learned on YouTube, learning how to create value for others. So if you're a new YouTuber starting out with a small subscriber count, chances are you encountered the vlogging trap. With your new channel up and running, you try to decide what video to create first. You know your life is super interesting, so you record a video of things you do every day, spend hours editing it, upload it, and you get barely any views. And it leaves you questioning, what went wrong? Don't worry, it's a common experience. It's happened to the best of us. Cue my collection of failed vlogs. The problem with vlogs is that unless viewers already know who you are, they might not find your vlogs that interesting or compelling. And that's kind of the learning curve that I'm going through right now. It involves shifting my mindset from what's easy to film or interesting for me to what is actually genuinely valuable to my audience. Now, I haven't mastered this yet, as you can tell by my subscriber count, but that's the beauty of YouTube. It challenges you to evolve, to learn, and to change the way that you think about the world. I've also began to learn what is and isn't my vibe. Through some experimentation, I've discerned what type of videos I take pride in creating and which ones I don't. Many of the videos that I regret making are now on private because I made them mostly trying to get views rather than having an actual passion for the subject. Those were the videos that my heart wasn't completely into, and so they lack the quality that I'm striving for. And this is why I largely moved away from making shorts. They just don't resonate with what I'm passionate about. See, if I ever did create them, it was mostly to get views, which I don't think is a very good reason to be making videos. So that brings me to staying away from short form. Short form is a beast that I don't think I'll ever really tame, and I'm not sure that I want to. The issue with short form content is its appeal to instant gratification, which is something that I'm trying to stay away from in my life. So it kind of feels hypocritical to provide that kind of content for other people. And that's one thing that I love about YouTube. Creators aren't bound to just creating short form content. And that brings me to point number 4, developing as a creator. Here are just some of the skills you need to create a good video. You need to generate ideas, aka be creative. You gotta write, you have to plan, you have to do the filming, the editing, and marketing. And every aspect of this journey comes with like a genuine learning curve. And with each video that I produce, I find myself improving in each of these categories. One skill that I've barely practiced before starting YouTube was creating ideas. The creative thinking is at the core of being a YouTuber. You need to be constantly generating ideas to create engaging videos. Last night, I woke up at 3 a.m. with a thumbnail idea. It was a wonderful idea, and I could not go back to sleep until I'd written it down. Ideas are constantly flooding my mind, whether I'm driving, eating, walking, or trying to sleep. It's become a captivating obsession, changing the way I see the world. Each snippet of inspiration holds the potential for a new video, making the creative process really, really fun. Basically, for me, creating content has become quite of a passion project. It kind of reminds me of all the famous people throughout history who became so obsessed with an idea or a project that it was all they could think about. I'm thinking of people like Mozart, Da Vinci, Michael Phelps, or Walt Disney. Just like I'm sure it did for them, it feels good to be obsessed with something, even if you don't quite know where it's going yet. However, even the most interesting video ideas require a lot of research, writing, and filming before they materialize into a real video. This obsession becomes an all-consuming endeavor that requires a lot of time and energy. Starting a YouTube channel is actually much more of a commitment than I thought it would be in the beginning. YouTubers make it look so easy, but there's a lot of time, a lot of thinking, and working that goes into each video. Still, this is a commitment that's totally worth it for anyone that's dreamed of having their own channel. If you're on the edge about creating videos, I would encourage you to just do it. Don't worry about what other people will think of you. You'll probably get so few views at the beginning that nobody will be thinking anything. So to answer some pressing questions, is it worth it? Absolutely. Will it bring about meaningful changes in your life? Yeah, if you create videos that are meaningful to you. Should you invest effort without being monetized? Absolutely. Learning to create value for others is worth the time and energy. And if you get good at it, eventually you will be monetized. And how long does it typically take to reach 500 subscribers? Some people can do it in 2 months. For some people it takes a year. For others it takes much longer than a year. It all depends on how consistent you are being with uploading and how much value you create for others. Developing a skill in something that you enjoy doing is absolutely worth it. Being creative is worth it. Providing value for others is worth it. Just start and don't give up. There are so many people in my life that I wish had YouTube channels. I would love to see what sort of creative work they could produce, what life lessons they could share, what glimpse of their life they would be willing to share with the world. There is a group of people out there waiting for you to share what you have to offer, so go for it. Maybe this is something that you can do to bring goodness into the world and to ultimately make it a better place. So God bless you on your journey, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below telling me what you think. If you're wondering, my name is Leslia and I make all sorts of videos that may be useful for you, so check them out on my channel.